Yeah, I don't know. I do not know.
Light on my feet.
Such an evil person, dude. A greedy bastard.
Something good here, I hope.
Looks empty. Careful.
Your arms would be so snug.
You're it! Try and catch me!
Oh, it's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
Can I have these, please? I need these.
No, Sauce. I'd put my money on Christine. Sorry, but you're no boss. I got you. Well, you smell like... poo.
Always room for more.
Okay, it's just... Where is Shadow Ward's going? Can't loot the frickin' donation shots because that frickin' guy is over there, dude.
Pretty sure they need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
You're right. I'm not that.
She did it. I mean, Keris was always
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
I'm not leaving you here. Not for any reason.
Oh, you're no Sauce. I'd put my money on Christine.
What in the hells was that?
Oh,
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
oh, dead chicken. Who killed him?
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
Let's have a look.
God. I can practically smell it.
Who killed that bloody chicken, mate?
Shut it! Scavenge wherever you can from this mess.
Thought you might want to get your
We'll make
mind
something
out. I know I do.
True. What with all the
Picnic.
refugees, ill rumors, the food shortages. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you managed to get such a spread.
Ways and means, dear. Ways and means.
Exterminated. Nothing less will do.
So few of us left.
Our strength was never
Who'll stand
numbers,
between them
but the
and
bonds
the
we
innocent?
share, and they are stronger than ever.
We do nothing.
As long as
the
we
innocent
stand
will
together,
suffer just the same.
we can never be
We
truly
have
free.
no good choices.
So vibrant and bright, this place, man.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldur.
Child's drawing with a dagger on top of it. That's interesting.
And if our children still live,
So we should do
what will
nothing.
happen to them if
Just
we
wait
attack?
for the next
I
wave.
share your fear. We cannot build.
Oh, look at those picnic people.
Fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose.
I guess.
Did you hear something earlier?
Hmm.
Probably some.
There's like a house over there. Maybe might have missed.
Speaking of Greece, were there any sausage rolls left?
Greece.
What are we gonna do in the city?
The heck is that? Benji.
There is so much wrong with that name.
I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
Oh, easy.
Oof! Viola Silvertongue won't be happy. Oh, well, she should have practiced those high notes. Welcome to the circus. A motley crew of misfits and morons. We're happy to have you.
We'll have his animals.
Of course. He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
You realize she is mining putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
What the hell? Hell no.
Let's see.
What's going on over here? Way too dang. Oh.
Approach! Ugly one! Yes! Behold! A Kabi's Wheel of Wonders! Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
500.
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or,
Okay.
if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
Oh. Yeah, dude.
No more questions. Spin or don't.
I would like to spin. Yeah.
Let us see if you have luck's favor.
Maybe. It's maybe scripted, it looks like. Oh. Is that...
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one.
Oh, okay.
But you may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew. Prizes.
Very fast blinking. I did fail my insight horse.
You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not, grotesque one. Try again. Your tiny mind has failed to see it. The spongy mortal return! Let us see if you have luck's favor.
Bro.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize.
Come on, gold one. Oh, I keep getting... Can I have at least red one?
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly.
What is that? What? The flip is this? I missed this step. It's actually... Missed this step is good, huh? Okay, that's kind of... That's really bad. Really? I get... He will never leave any clothes behind. Wait, what? Firebolt question mark. Get this garbage out of here, dude. Alright, it's not. Is this like his stuff right here? What's the ultimate prize here?
what to do.
Try your luck.
The city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
It can't hurt, I suppose. Unless you embarrass me. Then you might find yourself hurting in a whole manner of ways.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart. An endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen. Think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
Well put. Though I'll forgive a middling wine so long as the company makes up
Aye.
the difference.
It's just,
Hear how your bond thrums with
she's
pleasure.
meant to be invisible.
Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired
Well,
maiden's respect?
I think my game's bogged. I can't see her. Let me reload.
How does one
Oh, here
earn
she is.
the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Jesus, I swear this game's being all over the place. Respect. Farting on a selenite. Shrewd judgment.
Not completely off the mark, but there's easier paths into my good graces.
There is hollowness between you, something brittle and strained. We must dig deeper, grasp the pain hiding within. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. You didn't do abysmally, I suppose. That's worth something.
Your bond is false, and I know why. Because your heart belongs to another. Close your eyes, and she will show herself to you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
I've been deceived.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Shape pepperoni.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Okay. If I don't have my permission, I don't have my permission. I'm not gonna... That place looks so empty. It's really new and want to shape-shift into, you know?
Oren toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations.
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
Oh. A trophy of foe restraining them until they temporarily turn to stone. Target will petrify if it does not succeed. Okay. All related to stone.
Shan't tell my wife. It's been an
Stony.
age since your last break, my darling.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
I mean, me too, to be honest.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
Take a potato, dude. delicate shoes. Ooh. It's not I mean, sleight of hand. Been throwing and may swap positions when the target if I'll take the tater.
Come back to Papa soon. Jokes and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstained free.
This is worth.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her.
Another step forward.
That kinda looks like you could go down there. Yeah, it definitely does.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I'm actually committing illegal acts here. So, but I don't see anyone.
So that's progress.
Oh, are you kidding, dude?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I actually could just break him as well.
There is work to do.
Hey-ho. Cry about it.
You kidding? Seriously, must be
Still
some
breathing, despite everything.
road dust
Should mind
gloves.
my step. Don't burn yourself.
Oh,
Never a dull moment.
okay.
Come on, let's go.
Somehow that was important, I guess.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Nothing.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh. Barrier. What the hell? That sounds insane. Sounds like something you can cheese with, probably. But if they just bum rush you inside, I mean, you kind of like you're a bit screwed, I think.
Got a long road ahead.
Oh.
Looking ahead.
Sister, is this a church? Oh, it's a temple.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
Yeah, this is fine. Can I just freely take this painting? Uh-oh. Okay, browsing these books apparently is not.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway. Might be brain rot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to, Father Logan. You've not heard? One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
His arm is actually gone, but...
Is that blood? No, never mind. Seems simple enough.
I have all the evidence I need.
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details, details.
What the hell is that thing floating, dude?
By allowing Useful to suffer the most.
The hell are you?
Look, investigator.
So-
Baldur might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charetta's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Don't know about that, but what is it? Wait, what? Uh-huh. Down the hatch.
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
Am I bell ringing? I'm a ring a bale. It's gonna be a legendary loot up here. This is the ultimate clue right here. It's a burnished necklace. Okay. No legendary loot. Sadgy. Go down in the hatch. Is that tomatoes? It's bloody tomatoes. Get it for my team. Oh.
What's hiding here?
It's a pouch I'm missing as well. Is that a cinnamon roll? Damn. I'll take it. Oh god. I am bloody drunk, mate. I drank out the whole bottle. Does anyone have a keep? I could even roll with the keep gang right here. I think Gale had something. Let's have a look. Kinda works. I mean, wish it was more on the greenish side.
Alright, what now?
'Cause everyone has a cape except me. Kinda looks off. Freaking Carlax one or... What does Carlax have? Oh. Not gonna have that. Don't know what the heck that means. I think that looks better. Da-da-da. Ah, it's like down up here. It's behind that thing. Need to open it.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Win. Oh, we got exactly 20.
Come on, open up.
For what? Let me just save. I feel like this is... Holy crap. Okay. You're kidding, dude, right? You're actually kidding. So freaking stupid, man. What a freaking elixir, dude. Holy water. Hey, yo, scam water, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Not actually scam water. Legit water. Scroll. Read some BS. It's like another thing underneath there. I can see it. How do I open that thing? Is there gonna be any surprises? This definitely seems like a surprise.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
the hell, man? Look, it actually opened up a little. Oh, it's not an invisible wall. Huh. Can't break it either.
No one stopped me yet.
A pickaxe. Oh. Uh-oh.
Be patient, child. Soon.
No time to rest.
Huh? Oh. Do you actually... Wait, what?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Not sure if you could actually jump through there. Oh.
Kill them!
Not very friendly, are we now? Oh crap, I can fly? Oh. Broski. That is lit. Dude.
My God, this is sick.
She even called it out, dude. No shot. They all say it failed.
Battle of wits. Don't get too close.
Can't afford to let up.
Cast a creature with power that heals it.
Let me give you a hand.
Death is but a word away.
Nice camera work.
Concentrate.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Never a dull moment.
What is up with this camera, dude?
Beautiful. Terrifying.
Something good here, I hope.
What a nasty looking guy, dude. Clown's severed torso.
Body parts. Is this some kind of display? Very well.
Just a brief respite.
Just another crate. I think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Priest is of little use to them now, apart from a prayer for the dead.
Pale and mint. Oh. What the heck is that? Shoot a thin green ray from your finger if FF damage reduces the target to... What the heck is this? That is... what? These are insane. Seem like freaking endgame scrolls right here, dude. If anything. To endgame. Whoa. Oh, wait a minute, there's something you can jump down into. Oh, a chest as well. I'm going.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Okay, go. Bro.
You shy? Hey!
You're freaking kidding. Oh.
Swords and blades always sharp.
Dude, I can't.
I could go for a good meal.
No time to dally. Wounds begun.
Healer, dude. Oh my god, bro. Check this out. Still maker. Ooh. Hidden in a bloody hole.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan. Looks empty.
Cave mouth. Oh. Should we go back now to...
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
What's happening to the Elden Brain?
This place is trapped.
I'd love to, thanks. Eat it!
Can't give up now.
So it had nothing in it. Okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Trapped, nothing. Where the hell did this go? Am I heading out to the...
Let's get going.
Hang on a minute, dude. I feel like I'm kind of rushing this.
That's not enough to organize for her. Madame Lucretius is very
It's for Baldurians.
Precisely how many...
Well, seeing very little of the city.
Will be plenty of safe.
Level up your life.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, another hatch.
It's locked. From the other side. I wonder where it leads.
On the other side. Is that a blacksmith?
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? Wonderful, but patience is a virtue. I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill? Oh, it's all part of the service. Everybody answers. Go on. Tell me how you kill. I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks, and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
There's nothing better to do, clearly. Uh-oh.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward. Is that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I'll tell you now, you'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you.
Oof.
Well, you'd better knock some sense into that bloody thug before I do. Hard enough trying to make a bloody living without some moron cracking your skull for no good reason. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
You have something to sell, dude. Come on now, no one has anything. Oh.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
Oh, that's probably he should have.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger?
Yeah, that
Or
one.
maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Yeah. Golden Dragon.
Yep, that's me. On the outside, but he's a softy at heart, like molten steel. Also, he's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row?
Oh, damn.
And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil.
That means he has the best stuff in here, right?
It's Gildraw Angle Iron, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way. Oh, yay!
Oh. Armor 2000 she has in the gold bit. Oh Jesus, plus 19, dude. Splint armor. Looks so badass though. Humanoid slaying. Oof. Oh, but dancing breeze. Oh, it's a glade. Oh, it's a two-hander. Oh. What do you think of his weapon? Korlak? It's kinda... There's something fancy with it. It has a whirlwind attack. Oh, very... Oh... Shield shots are very bit force conduit at the start of its... Force conduit. Once it's reduced by 1 per turn remaining. Shield shot is very that's force coded at the start of its turn in combat. Oh, so protection, I guess. I'm interested. Breastplate. Oh, there's some good stuff in it. Oh, I didn't check what's this. Gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage. Reduce all incoming damage by 2 whenever is struck by melee attack. Attacker takes 3 piercing damage. Advantage on stealth checks. Okay.
Want more? Want less?
My faith protects me. I've got a long road ahead.
Okay.
It's one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Smoking pipe.
There's more than one way to skin a trestle.
Fuck.
You tried.
It's a racket, is what it is.
I think there's something about this well
Fretting. The steel watch will put a stop to them.
that again our perception cannot figure out.
This is the third time in the last 10 days.
Maybe it has something to do with the army about it.
Crack that open.
What's going on over there, dude? Oh, okay. What?
Better not be cursed.
A mind flayer. He's sleeping. Oh crap, didn't send this one. Unless this Pling's sleeping, which is... Okay.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
Unattended.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
What? No! I've had so little time!
Okay. It's really unlucky, dude.
Still on my feet.
Unleash me. Take this!
Ready.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Its brain. Wanna was. Inside checks. Huh. Brain. Do I need to eat the brain or something? Let's...
Wanna dance?
Still don't know what the heck you do with the this one. Do you get an extra one?
The stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive. It has nothing more to give you.
Oh, okay. Oh. You're just getting another one. Alright.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Soldier.
That's kind of stinky, I think. This one probably.
No one back home will ever believe this.
How do I go up the windmill? Is it crashed?
Never a dull moment.
Why do I have its freaking key van?
I've seen everything.
Is there like a ladder? Great.
Let's move.
Brilliant. Brilliant, dude. Okay.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
That's curious.
This indeed.
This is front page material. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognise my own work by the time they're done editing. Doesn't it just... Of course, we're off the record and this conversation never happened. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Sir!
That'll make a great headline.
I thought you'd be safe in the game.
A new face! Something to send? This does not Don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some
What? Oh. Didn't freaking realize there's someone here. It's the post office? Oh, I magically opened the door. Search for missing pigeons.
Reign of passion, deeper conspiracy.
Let's see what this does.
They are in here.
That's progress.
In this toilet.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
Outraged.
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the
A lot on my mind.
Still means
And
murder.
the world
Still
in
unsolved.
it.
There's a demon under...
I think they probably would give us some info, right?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, ground walker. I don't have all day. Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. They're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
A little wet under the...
Commander Pepperoni. Find the missing letters. Open hand temple roof. Open hands.
That'll make a great headline.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. Swear it.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people. Holy people.
How goes the search? That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day. How goes the search? Logan's in the room behind us, with Sister Rose. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. That's it! If you can...
They have the weapons, what the hell? I think that's fair, we don't get really marked, do they? Don't even know what part of the quest line I'm on here. Confront, to control, destroy Elder. What's on top of here?
How much further can I go?
At the ready.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. That collar looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gil?
Wow, Carlette.
Tara! That can't be you, can it? My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it? Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Interrupted any communications.
How can I help?
What? What do you wanted to talk?
One with the weave.
All right, what now? If not over, then through.
Survived the meeting. Let there be the end. Don't make things worse.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
And where does that go? Oh. What the heck is that, dude? Steel Watcher. Now I know where to look as to where it goes.
Still means dead. Crime of deeper conspiracy.
Give me a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washed.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
Yeah.
Yes, fine. Just give me the letters. Still sealed. Thank the gods. You've no idea the kindness you've done me. What a relief.
Outsiders.
Sir, you need to stay
There's a mark because it's bloody underground. Don't know if I want to go down there or
Ravengard, I think.
up here.
I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
We have the Duke's full
Our readers will be
for the good
outraged.
of them.
Let's get going.
It's cave entrance.
Something's off here, but I'm not sure what.
Where does this cave go? What?
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
What the hell is that?
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
Blind the target. If it is Steel Watcher or Scrying Eye, it is stunned and suffers. Steel Watcher.
Now let me...
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them.
But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, the streets...
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Indeed there was. Oh, so that's where it leads. Okay. Fishing. That's where we came out of, right? Wait, was it? What? Don't freaking remember now.
Let's see.
Oh. Hmm. The bridge.
Don't mind if I do. Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
You know, blow that shit up.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
$18.
What's the story? Phew. Easy.
Can't give up now. Moving ahead.
Well, well, well. Hot foot. Place is trapped. Hot foot. Place is trapped.
No time to rest. With haste.
Gravely wounded.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Making me sweat. A trap. Time to dance.
You have my attention. Without delay.
What kind of blooded trap is that? Oh hell no, I ain't reloading, dude.
What's cooking? Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Have an idea.
breathing, despite everything.
Better than nothing.
I'm ready.
Is that blood? No, never mind. At the ready. Decapitated, but still warm.
Have a look. Oh. And it auto saves, of course.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Needs to frickin' chill, bro. Like... Oh, I can go in a beast shape. Goddamn.
Over there.
Badass.
The guild owns this city.
Just bombed herself. Why are you shooting me, asshole? Could do some massive, like, confusion here. See how many I can get in here. It's freaking 8 level 8 is freaking high. It's what? 7? attacks him and still has freaking movement to do go for us. So I just prone my freaking what? Which numbs all nearby creatures. Oh, for frick's sake, it's concentration, dude. Oh, I'm so freaking dumb, man.
Hope this ends well.
Oh boy. Tormentor. Freaking dead. What the hell? fucking far away.
Incoming.
Bruh.
What path lies before me?
Allow me to demonstrate.
I missed. Uh-oh.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
There he comes.
Let's march!
No one stopped me yet.
Ooh. Do not fail. Check out this weapon.
catch a break.
Passageway. What about this ship? Fancy dagger. Oh crap, look at that. Another one.
Always room for more. What's in here?
What the hell? Is this not access now? Just gonna turn into an actual mind flayer now. Actual mind flayer.
What a charmer.
It just needs 2 more.
What to do?
Oh crap, I exited it by accident. Oh. Money.
Moving in.
Best avoid that trap.
Better give us frickin' painting, dude. Oh, it's a dog shit, dude. Get this shit out of my face. I only want good stuff. Here we go. Wooden chest. It's okay, no,
Hey, good looking.
nothing would hurt
Poor fucker.
Cormac, that's for sure. Don't waste thingies on this thing.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Bone spike boots. Evasive instincts. You have armor class and saving throws. Wearing armor or holding a shield. Jump increased brutal a leap. A leap at the target and possibly knock it prone. Whoa. So not wearing a shield.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Fine by me. What is she at anyway? 17.
On my way.
Is that it? Tell no one. Lead to the prison, and from there side to the fortress itself. Can't use the boat or anything, so I don't know. I guess that was it. Tell no one. Okay. A-okay.